Today's topic is going to be about supplements. This is a hard topic because everyone has their own preference to what they're taking, what they think they should take. Some people have no idea that other people are taking things to supplement their nutrition. Kind of the basic rules of supplementation, obviously, is that the word itself means to fit in the holes, right? To supplement means to go along with. So if you're talking about supplementing in your diet, then we're talking about your regular meals, your regular food intake, maybe not being enough for the amount of exercise or physical activity that you do. So as coaches and as athletes, you'll see more and more supplements being used to kind of fill the gaps in between, whether it's schedules, long days, multiple workouts. There's tons of reasons to supplement, but it's not always necessary. You can get the adequate amount of carbs and proteins and nutrition, or at least your BCAAs, your EFAs, everything else like that from your food. So your food intake plays a huge role in how you supplement your lifestyle. That's the basic rule. The other thing is that when we start moving into what supplements we do take, we want to make sure that we're not taking something that we don't necessarily need. We've all been to GNC, we've all been to Costco and all those other places that just sell product in bulk, and not necessarily to harm us, but they may just not know the things that we are looking for, the goals that we're trying to reach. So it really does help when you have a person or a place that is dedicated to helping you reach your goal and being specific about supplements that you'd like to take. That is a huge thing. So if you feel deficient throughout the end of the week, you should probably look at supplementing with your diet. I don't really recommend that right off the bat. I'd say make sure that your meals and your intake is good, right? Your nutrition is there. You got your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, you're eating snacks. That's the main part. Then you can look at, what am I missing? Am I low on energy? Am I just not seeing my muscle grow? What is it that's missing there that I need to add in? With that being said, we thought it'd be a good idea to kind of share the things that we take on a daily basis to supplement our nutrition and our lifestyles as athletes and as coaches. Steph's favorite is obviously this, Fit Aid. Not necessarily a end all be all in the supplement world. It's got glutamine, it's got glucosamine, it's got amino acids in it. It's got EFAs in it. It's good for you. It's a well-rounded thing, but it's not high dosage of all these things. So it is good for you. She drinks it a lot. We like to drink this on a daily basis. Sometimes she drinks like 4 a day. So maybe that's why she's getting jacked. I don't know. This is a good one. This is just BCAAs. You can get all different versions of this. I know Isopure makes it. There's a lot of companies that make BCAAs that taste really good. This one tastes really good to me. This is All Day Nutrition. This is Rich Piana, the man. This is his brand. So I normally just put that in a 1-gallon jug and I drink that. It helps me get my water intake in as well. Don't necessarily need all of the scoops that I put in there, so I normally reduce it, but it's good to have on hand. We got Carbion. This is, you can get this at No Limits. You can get Glycofused. I think they have Carboline as well. There's a couple of other brands that make an instant sugar carb. This is mainly pre-workout stuff. This is just to kind of give you a little bit of something extra so that you don't feel defeated or depleted before you start your workouts. You can also just use your diet, using bagels, using simple carbs, that kind of stuff to kind of get your day moving. That's a good option as well. This is just super easy and highly accessible, which is why we do it. Because if we're training for 2 hours. In between workouts, we'd rather have some kind of something to put in our system rather than nothing, right? Something's always better than nothing. So we use this. And then this is one that I always recommend to people. Fight Labs. This is a whey protein. This is purely isolate protein. If you don't know the difference between wheys and isolates and casein and all these other different types of protein, look it up. Okay, honestly, there's a different type of protein for everybody, and there's a different type of protein for the types of workouts that you're doing, for the different types of days. There's so many different kinds that it's unreal. So find what works best for you. This works really good for us. It always has. We've been taking this for probably 3.5 years, 4 years now. And it just works really well for us. It's very light. It tastes pretty good. And it's not super high in sugar, not super high in sodium, but it's got good quality to it. You know, the cheaper you find your protein most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, the cheaper you find your protein, the more fillers and additives it's gonna have in it. So be aware of that kind of stuff. Ask about it. If you're not sure, bring it into somebody who knows and ask about it. Obviously, we go through No Limit Sports Nutrition. They supplement all of our athletic needs, and they know what our goals are, so they help us reach that. But they do a good job of asking what we were taking or what we are taking and seeing if it fits us still and if they want to continue. They also do a good job of seeing how you're doing physically and if you need to add something, or maybe you just don't need something that you are taking. So less money spent and more quality product. This I don't recommend to everybody, but this is one of my favorite things. This is Mesomorph. This is a pre-workout. I know everybody out there was waiting for this section of the segment. Pre-workouts are good. It is good for strength. It is good to get your body, your endorphins kicking in, right? And we all want to feel good before we start working out, but you don't want to take this stuff in excess, right? You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to be taking pre-workout every single day, because then your body just builds up a tolerance to it. It's like drinking caffeine. You know, I know some of you guys are out there drinking 6 cups of coffee and then trying to take a pre-workout. I mean, you need to cut it back a little bit. Your body's drained. You need to give yourself some time off, and you're going to start to feel the effects if you cut yourself back. First, your body's going to go through those withdrawal stages of actually having caffeine, and then on the front end of that, you might actually start feeling stuff like this kick in. There's tons of different pre-workouts out there. Make sure that it makes you feel good, not makes you feel tingly, not makes you feel hot and get red. That's not the idea of a pre-workout. All those things are good telltale signs that it does have beta-alanine and all the other fun stuff in it. But make sure that it makes you feel good. Make sure it makes your workout fine. You don't want something that's going to make your heart race. You don't want something that's going to give you, a good 30-second workout and then you're done. So make sure that you're paying attention to the signs that your body is giving you. And if it's too much, back down the dosage. Just because it says take a full scoop on the back, it also says a lot of things about don't give it to pregnant women and all that other kind of stuff. So there are warnings on the label about how much you should take. So don't let the effects or the amount that it says on here be the end-all be-all. Take it in small doses. With that being said, supplement just your nutrition first. Start with something simple. Start with the FitAid. Start with getting a protein, that kind of stuff. The simple stuff first, building blocks from there. If you have questions, always feel free to ask. If we don't know as coaches, I will definitely try and find out for you. But yeah, just make sure that it feels right in your body. It doesn't necessarily have to be from a specific place. It can just, as long as it feels good for you and it makes you have a good workout, that's what our goal is. So with that being said, supplement your lifestyle, supplement your nutrition, but don't just take the stuff because someone told you to. Have a good week.